Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about sustainable energy. So what is sustainable energy? Sustainable energy is energy that can be produced and used in ways that support human and ecological well-being. Unlike fossil fuels like coal, oil and natural gas, which are finite and emit harmful greenhouse gases, sustainable energy is derived from sources that naturally replenish, such as solar power, using the sun's rays to generate electricity, wind energy, harnessing the wind to power turbines, hydropower that converts the flow of water into usable energy. There's geothermal energy, which utilizes the heat from the Earth's interior, and biomass energy, organic materials like crop waste and wood that is used as fuel. These sources provide energy without significantly polluting the environment or exhausting resources. According to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 7, sustainable energy must be affordable, reliable, modern, and accessible to all. Sustainable energy is also key in addressing the climate change. Burning fossil fuels accounts for nearly 75% of the global greenhouse gas emissions. Transitioning to clean energy is essential to be able to meet the Paris Agreement goals for limiting global warming. So what are some of the benefits of switching to sustainable energy? We have environmental benefits. Sustainable energy reduces air and water pollution. Unlike fossil fuels, which release carbon dioxide and toxic chemicals, renewable sources produce little to no emissions. This would help with the reduction of smog, acid rain, and our global warming problems. Economic benefits. Renewable energy creates jobs. In 2022, the renewable energy sector employed more than 13 million people worldwide, according to the International Renewable Energy Agency, IRENA. As technology advances and scales, the cost of solar and wind is dropping significantly, making it an affordable source of electricity in many parts of the world. Additionally, countries can improve their energy independence by relying on locally available clean resources rather than having to import oil or gas. And social benefits. Fossil fuel combustion is a major cause of health problems such as asthma, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. Sustainable energy leads to cleaner air and better public health. In rural or remote areas, solar and wind installations could provide access to electricity, improving education, communication, and economic opportunities. So now that we have a better understanding of what sustainable energy is and why it's important, let's explore how we can achieve energy efficiency within a sustainable framework. So what is energy efficiency? Energy efficiency means using less energy to perform the same tasks. This could involve switching to LED lights, upgrading to energy efficient appliances in the home, improving insulation in our buildings, or the utilization of electric or hybrid mode vehicles. So what are some strategies to improve energy efficiency? Through the implementation of technology, installing smart thermoses and energy management systems, using heat pumps and electric water heaters, businesses using high efficiency industrial equipment, as well as potentially using AI, for example, in the energy sector, where they can monitor the usages and make predictions of how much energy is needed at a certain time. Policy measures and personal behavioral changes that we can implement to improve energy efficiency. Governments can set energy standards, provide incentives, and enforce building codes. We have carbon pricing and tax credits that can be promoted to make cleaner choices. Personal behavioral changes, these are things that we can do at our own home or work, such as turning off lights when not in use, opting for public transport or using a bike, and reducing energy waste at home. For example, not leaving the fridge door open. In our infrastructure sector, We could look at retrofitting old buildings, putting in smart grids into every home, or even expanding our electric vehicle charging stations. By combining all of these approaches, we can reduce our total energy demand, which will make it easier to meet that demand with renewable sources. Some success stories: we have Costa Rica. They have powered itself with nearly 100% renewable energy for years. Germany has invested heavily within the solar and wind sector. And Denmark produces 50% of its electricity from wind power. These examples show that change is possible with the right policies, technologies, and with public engagement. So, to sum this all up, sustainable energy comes from clean, renewable sources that won't run out. It benefits the environment, economy, and human health. We can all contribute by using energy wisely and supporting clean technologies. Together, we can transition to a more sustainable and efficient energy future. Thank you so much for watching.